All right, guys, we're doing the 10th hard request of the 2018 list. This is a classical piece, Chopin Etude number 3, opus 10, very famous etude of Chopin. Let's take a listen. There we go. Hello everyone, I'm Sean Cheek and welcome to my sight reading piano lessons. This is for SeanCheek.com. Okay, I have two websites. I have webpianoteacher.com and that one is for playing by ear, using the letters, using chords, popular songs mostly. This is for SeanCheek.com. That's my sight reading site where I actually teach you how to read music better and faster. It's a rigorous course, my sight reading boot camp series, to get you reading music. If you have failed at reading music and you're like 40 or 50 and would like to be able to read music better, you can start over, tear everything down and start over and learn how to read music better. We don't start with this. If you're a bad sight reader, this is not what we're going to start with to make you better, but you can graduate to this point where you can read things of this difficulty. But this is the hard request. This will be on SeanCheek.com, okay? So I just wanted to make sure you guys were aware of the two websites because people tend to want one or the other. Some people like both, and I do have a lifetime membership option for both of those sites if you want to play by ear and read music. So we're in the key of E here, and the etude, an etude is always a study in something. There's a technical difficulty or a musical difficulty that we're studying, and I think probably the difficulty in this one is playing a melody, a lyrical flowing melody with long notes on the top while playing a counterpart underneath other chords and stuff in the right hand. And you've got to bring out that top note da 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 while this other stuff is going on. It's not just the melody, you got to play something else too. So handling two voices like that is the difficulty in it. But it's a beautiful piece besides, the study of doing that. Also, it's a study in pedaling. Pedaling can be difficult on this to pull it off. All right, we're in the key of E. We have four sharps, F, C, G, D. And again, this is not for beginners, not even really for intermediate, maybe late intermediate. Okay, so just be aware of that. And F, C, G, D is your sharps. Play your E scale. And we're in 2/4, so 2 beats per measure. But it's slow. Lento is slow, but not too slow, not too much. There, non troppo. So, I did it too fast, didn't I? That eighth note is ba, 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 ba. When you have something really slow like this, you want to count the 16th notes. Okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this eighth note gets how many of those? It gets two 16th notes. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So I might have played it incorrectly at the beginning. I don't remember. So let's make that correction. And then the 16th note just kind of carries through. All right, so don't play that B too short. It's da, da. So after we start, let's look at the left hand. Here we have E, B, B. So if you count 16th notes, if your right hand's playing, you can just line your left hand up and you don't really have to count the left hand too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, B, 2, 3, 4. So it's E, B, 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 B. And there's two voices going on there. There's bass notes, da. Then there's also ba-dum, ba-da-da, da. So one instrument is holding the bass notes and the other one is going da-da, da-da-da. Now the right hand also has two voices, we call them. Da, So after you play the B, we have G sharp and E together. And you'll always want to be aware of the melody because you're going to have to bring that out, that top note, la 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 la, and make the others softer. But just to get the notes here, let's learn the notes. G sharp E, then a B. So it goes G sharp B, and then A B. See that? G sharp B, A B, and the right hand will have the top part will have the E, D sharp, E, bum. Here we have A, D sharp, and F sharp, and then B, A, B as those two notes hold. Okay, so put our hands together. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Then we're in the next measure. So the left hand is going to go B, 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 E, B, B, right? Kind of the opposite of what we had over here. It does the B first, and then the E. A little bit of a push on that high note, a little bit of an accent, but don't hammer it. It's got to be in the context of the style we're doing here. So you have D sharp and F sharp held, A, and then B and G sharp together. Then you have A, D sharp, and G sharp all at the same time. Okay, I know there's lots of black and white there that can make you go crazy, but just play those notes together. And then B, F sharp. So it's ba-da-ba-da-dum. When we get there, it's G sharp, E, G sharp, B, G sharp, B. So the tough thing is bringing out that melody while you have those things underneath. So starting here, 1. I'm always singing the melody, so I don't forget to bring it out and play the other notes softer. Hands together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we tie that together, okay? So ready, go. 3, 4. 1, 2. Now. Sing that melody, even if you don't think you have a great voice. Sing. All right, so G sharp. Then the G sharp here on the top is tied, right? You're just holding it. G sharp on the thumb. E and A, B and A, E and G sharp, D sharp and C sharp. Then A, B, which is not melody, so don't play it loud. But then the next note is the B, and then you have the D sharp. Okay, so these are not like harmonies going together, you know, two voices singing side by side together. No, it's two different voices completely. Right, one's going da 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 da. Another one's going da 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 da. So they're completely different. But you've still got to, you know, craft them together there. So the left hand is E, B, 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 B. One too fast, but that's like the very first measure there, right? Hands together. 1. So that C sharp's really got to come out. It's hard to make it sound really right on this electric piano, but really squeeze that C sharp so that it lasts. Get to the B, and then da 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 da. That's going to be E, B, 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 like we did at the beginning. The right hand B and A together, and then E and G sharp, and then G sharp and D sharp together, and then B and E, and then A, C sharp, F sharp, B, D sharp, A, C sharp, B, D sharp, while you're holding the pinky. Okay? So the technically difficult thing is not actually playing the notes. I mean, we can get the notes down, we can play the right keys, but making it sound right, bringing out that melody, not letting the counter melodies underneath the the alto and tenor part take over. They really drive the piece, but they don't need to be out in front. Okay. That's enough for this part 1 lesson. So we did part 1, one line, many lessons to go on this. But I hope you guys enjoyed that part one, and I'll talk to you later. And again, this is on SeanCheek.com, okay? Talk to you guys later.